and thanks for logging on to the daily DVAR HALACHA. And here's a brand new HALACHA for you, and it's for Tuesday, second day of February, the 20th day of SHVAT. Okay, today I just, I picked these HALACHAs all over the place to keep life interesting for you, and today I'm going to do a HALACHA that won't apply to many of you, and it's just very interesting for you to know. And that is someone who's wealthy or inherited a Sefer Torah, donated it to a shul, and put it in the Aron Kodesh of the shul. The shul was using it and everything's good and wonderful. But then they came upon this interesting question, which is, I'm moving out of this city. Can I take my Torah back from the shul? Now, for this, we're going to go to the Mishnah Berurah, and we're also going to go to something written by Rav Moshe Feinstein Zatzal, and it's going to hinge upon, first of all, the idea where the Shulchan Aruch, you know what, let me just dive right in and just show it to you. Here it is. I'm going to take you, I have to take you around my computer here, to a Mishnah Berurah. And the Mishnah Berurah says here that Lo dami leklei hakodesh shel kesef shenahagu lahaviyam bebeis hakneses. The idea of donating a Torah to a shul is not going to be the same as donating like silver to a shul, where we said earlier in the Shulchan Aruch, Te'ein habalim yecholim lahotziyah. You donate silver to a shul, you're done. The shul owns your silver. It's like giving it to Hektish, to the temple, to the Beis Hamikdash, and they just got it. Unless you want to stipulate when you're donating it. But if you do it without stipulations and you just give your silver, when you donate stuff to the Beis Hamikdash, to the temple, they just own it. Okay, but the Mishnah Berurah then says, Tashani hacha b'Sefer Torah. It's different here with the Sefer Torah because people give a Torah almanas kein lahanicha b'beis hakneses. They put it in shul, sheikar bo v'rabim, so of course that it should be leaned from publicly. V'shtetiyeh munacha samad yom pekod habalim osa. And it's understood we're going to keep it there in an Aron Kodesh, in the Ark, in the shul, which is a beautiful place to keep it. And if he says, even if it was wearing the beautiful coats that the congregation put on it, and he didn't say anything, and then now it says the shul's name on the coat and everything that's over the Torah. Lo amrina b'shvil zeh mistama kfar silak yadam imena. We don't say that, because of that he must have given away his right to the Torah. That's the way to change the cloaks and to put them on Torahs and to have them read in the shul. So that's fact number one. The Mishnah Berurah says, it's standard, it's understood. I put it in your Aron Kodesh so people could read from it. But then real quickly, I want to show you what Rav Moshe says about this in a tshuva. And he says, he quotes here from Chidushay Reb Kiva Eger. I'll kind of paraphrase, and says that if a person were to donate his Torah permanently to a shul, if he were to do that, he would, with that, nullify his mitzvah, because the mitzvah is to keep a Torah in your possession. That's what Kiva Eger says here. When you write a Torah, part of the mitzvah is to retain possession of that Torah. So nobody would be crazy enough to go to all the expense. These words, while I'm talking, if you're scholarly, you can look at these words here in Rav Moshe, and he says, who would be zany enough to spend, $25,000 to $50,000 to tell a sofer to write a Torah for him, and then give it away to the shul forever? And when he does that, he's like suddenly lost his mitzvah because he's not retaining it in his possession. So again, I'm paraphrasing, but you could be reading while I'm talking here. And therefore, Rav Moshe concludes nobody's going to be that crazy. And if he was doing that, it's like all by mistake and everything, because no one would spend $50,000 on a mitzvah and then lose his mitzvah. So it must be understood that he couldn't have been giving away his Torah forever to the shul. Well, anyway, I rushed through that a little bit because I got to end in 10 seconds. So basically, when you donate a Torah to the shul, it's not given away permanently to the shul. You can take it back when you need to. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.